do it. Okay, it says live chat. Excellent, and looks like we're on, I believe. I mean, I hope that I can at least know that anybody's watching just from, anybody typing in chat. And to anybody in the future who is coming in here to be like, oh my god, this was his first stream, then hello. Yeah, I am quite tired today, so I'm not feeling very energetic, but I feel that, I can still stream it because, like, I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna try it out, because why not? Alright, I'm doing a practice run. Why can I not do this part? Let me make sure that chat works. Yep, works. Pretty much immediately. Let me make sure that this is, like, visible, at least from just some random account or whatever. Let's see. It is. Okay, cool. Try and get a few jumps into this. Oh my god, bro, can I get one jump into it, please? Nice. Too early, man. It's something nice about being somebody who both likes to play games and talk about random things is that, like, you can talk about random things, but when there's nothing to talk about, you can just talk about the game that you're playing, you know? I think that's how Ken, like, from KFC Clash likes to make his videos, is that, like, when he has stuff that he wants to talk about, he'll talk about it, but when there's nothing, he wants to talk about Clash. Oh my god, dude, please. You know, we're doing a full practice run anyway, so how about I just, like, you know, don't do this. And then I can't do this jump. Okay, fine. I'll do it all the way starting from all the way back here. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of nice to have nobody watching you at the beginning when you're streaming, because if like if there was like a humongous audience like immediately, then you just would really not be warmed up to that audience, and you would get overwhelmed. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. We do these 4 jumps. I got this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on, dude. You know, I actually feel like somewhat consistent with these, which I think is kind of crazy because they're all just frame perfects, but I don't know. Every death in this level feels very intentional because it's just timings, you know? Let me lock in. Alright, I'm locking in too hard, man. Come on. Let me actually move my mouse pad over under my Sayo. Here we are. This is better. Can I get my camera to focus on my hand, please? No? Okay, I can. Okay, cool. You really gotta develop the streamer personality, you know? There you go. Or I think you can actually just jump down there. Yeah. I don't know why I jump off from there instead of just, you know, falling off. I guess it's just a weird habit. And this level's nuts. I like this part here. These like 4 jumps through the spikes. Yeah, maybe. Or there's actually 3 jumps. God, that was a voice track. Voice track. Jesus. Voice crack. Like, well, those are 4 jumps. Grok said hi. Thanks, Grok, for saying hi. This part's cool, too. That was a good little run there. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry I'm not talking that much. I need to get better at like actually talking whilst I'm playing and streaming. But that's a skill that you build up anyway, so it's whatever. This song is so peak. I love how much this level encapsulates like the nostalgic feeling from like, you know, from the Impossible game and such, like Dim Rain 47's music, just with all like the stock sounds from FL Studio, creates like such a nostalgic feel, you know. And with like the kind of bare bones decoration, if you can't tell, I like this level. I at least like the idea of it, but I also do like playing it and trying to get runs. Dude, this section is, like, I think it's what I consider one of the hardest parts. I think it's what some other people consider as well. Because I heard from, I don't know if I heard from Hamilton or heard from somebody that the first 33% of this level is actually the hardest bit of it. And that's interesting for me to hear, but because I'm much more thoroughly practiced in the first bit of the level, so it feels easier for me. But I'm sure that, I mean, I guess the ending of the level was pretty easy, you know, from like 88 on. So, I don't know. First try, baby. I think my mother has texted me. What does mom say? Do you know if the dog had dinner? I'm not sure. Did my dog have dinner? Hold on, I gotta go see if I need to feed my dog. Let me add some more text. Actually, wait, no, my mom's bringing food over. Okay. I guess my mom's probably gonna do it. Okay, let's go back to it. Don't you just fall here? Yeah. Oh, we got him done. Dude, some of these timings are nuts. Like, this one you gotta jump over the triple, but you can't jump too far over the triple because then you'll fall all the way over there. So it's really interesting. You gotta click early for this triple. Yeah, like that. Wait, hold on a second. Part of me does just want to go back to the beginning and just like keep trying to play that, but I do also want to get this level in at least like 15 runs at some point, I think. So, you know, I should play the rest of the level as well, but it'll be very gratifying to get to the drop, you know. That'll be something that's really cool, because like, it just sounds even like cool. It's like, oh, I got to the drop on every end. It's like, I don't know. I just think it would feel good to have that. Dude, this part is like difficult for me, dude. Okay, well, I'm getting better though. Okay, man. under pressure, bro, I'm sure that this would be difficult. But, as is the whole level. One, two. Let me get like 6 in. Whoa, okay. What was that for? Do 300,000 attempts, okay. So Doggy has done more attempts on Grief than I have, like, in the entire game. That's nuts. Come on. Oh my god, dude. Okay. This part always makes me feel more confident than others do because it looks harder than it actually is, you know? Like, I feel like all of the corner jumps in this part are really easy to land for some reason. Like, I don't know, like, the alignment for them is really easy. Wait, am I supposed to... Oh, wait, no, I think what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to... Yeah, there you are. Okay. I still forget where to go at this level sometimes, even though I've done several practice runs of it. To pass this part. Here. That's annoying. And what even is that jump, dude? But, I mean, it's also like, you can still do it, though. You can still pull it off, you know? I mean, you just gotta lock in. Man, I want some, like, tacos with ground beef. Dude, Camel's part is actually so atmospheric. Oh, did that first try. Wow. Wait, is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh no, I remember. I have to go down there. I always forget what to do here, but this time I did it immediately. I guess. First try, watch this. Watch this. Fuck. Come on. Yeah, I need to make myself some popcorn. It's like, do I even want to be streaming ever yet? No, I've got to do it, man. I've got to keep going. I can't let the thoughts of popcorn deter me from actually at least finishing the practice run, which wasn't even like the main plan of my stream. I was planning to just play from zero and try and get a new best. But hey, we're still streaming. We're chilling. It doesn't matter. Wait, that was not what I was supposed to do. You gotta jump really early onto it like this. There you go. Am I jumping onto... Yeah. And what do I keep forgetting what I'm actually supposed to do in this level. Oh, no, you're supposed to jump over. Yeah. And then you jump over again. And then you jump up there. And then you jump between these, and then you jump off the top of that one, and then go up. You don't go up there though. Or maybe you do. No, I think you just go. Or am I being done? Wait, no. Oh, no, obviously. I don't know why I couldn't do that jump. This is one of my favorite parts of the level. It seems just very intimidating. Oh my god, dude. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah, that is what I'm supposed to do. And then I go all the way over to that one. Yeah. Wait, that wasn't... Oh, wait, shit. This part especially seems so intimidating, you know? This jump, dude, that jump is rough, man. But this level could have been a lot less forgiving in some areas as well, so I like that it's a good amount of, you know, reasonability, you know? And also a good amount of unreasonability, you know? Like, because if there's not some jumps that just look stupid, then where's the fun, you know? This part's kind of like the most underwhelming though, because it just doesn't, well, just doesn't look very difficult, you know? Whoever made this part made some really easy gameplay. It's like, I don't know, you don't even have to jump there, and then all these are, you know, most of those are just buffers, and then there's like one jump that's fairly difficult right there, so yeah. This is definitely like the easiest part of the level. Or one of the easiest parts that isn't like the very end, you know? Dude, I'm actually going, man. Yo, I'm going. That was nuts. That was like a few %. Dude, I miss Geode so bad, man. I miss Geode. Can't wait for Geode to be back. Oh my god, I'm done. I actually like how this level's balanced, you know? Like, it's not too hard at the end. And it's hard enough to where it's still cool, you know? But it's, like, easy enough to where it's not annoying, you know? Like, there's no blind jump at the bottom there. You just buffer and hold, you know? The only blindness of the jump was the few seconds there. you were following. Man, you know what? I feel I'm supposed to be reading like a book for my school, but I feel like I should be doing more for that in terms of like I want to do something that's more creative, you know, not just reading a book and writing about it. I want to like, you know, just create something of my own, like YouTube, you know, like making videos. And honestly, I think I need to make more videos so that more people will even want to watch my streams, you know. Because like I don't want to just be like the every end guy. I just want to be me. I want to be Griffin, you know, and I want to make a lot of my own unique stuff that's cool and that people like to watch. So yeah, man. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Oh yeah. I would think there's some different, you know, multiple different paths that you can go on this level. But like, I don't know if this is necessarily any like secret paths that are crazy or any that are like really stupid. I'm not that sure. I love that it just goes black at the end. This level is so much aura, dude. Genuinely. Like, to see this blue at the end must be just like an insane feeling. See that portal in the background. Just see all of it. That's just insane, dude. This level's nuts. Okay. Now I guess I'll start playing from zero, because, like, I mean, what else am I gonna do, you know? I do wish people were watching, honestly. Like, even though, like, I don't want the pressure, I wish there was at least a small group of people watching. And there's nothing wrong with my broadcast or anything, right? And there's nothing wrong with my broadcast or anything, right? Yeah, we're chilling. I mean, I guess now I'm just playing every end. I don't know, maybe live streaming isn't exactly what I want to be doing, you know? When I'm bored, I'm pretty bored. Honestly, I'm thinking of ending stream, like, just because I feel like I could do something better, like, with content. Like, I feel like I could make a video about something, you know? And, I don't think this is necessary. I think that this is a cool project, you know? Just like, oh, I'm streaming every end. But at the same time, like, I just want to do something that's a bit more creative, you know? Come on, man. I want to make some sugar cookies. Alright, I can delete my text here. We're gonna hide it. There you go. I'm just bored, man. I'm just bored, really. I'm gonna end stream. Should I end stream? Okay, how about a little bit longer? How about, maybe try and get a new best, but like, even if I do, I think I just need to be doing other things. And it's good that I'm trying this, I'm streaming and I'm trying to do something because, even if you find out that you're doing something that you don't want to be doing, it will guide you into, guide you towards the direction that you actually want to be going in. But, I just need to find out what I actually would like to do if it isn't streaming every end. Because of course this is something that I maybe want to be doing, but I don't think I'm quite the type of person who just wants to do something, for 100 days in a row and just see what happens. I'm not that person who likes to just dedicate himself to something. That's just not what I'm like. I think other people are like that. I think that there's certain types of people who can just completely dedicate themselves to something and they don't feel the slightest bit bad about it. They just do it, right? And that's amazing. But I honestly don't think that's what I like to do, I think that as a person, I like to always be experimenting and changing and trying to innovate, right? And I'm also just young, I'm not the type, I don't even really know what I want to be doing, and there's not very many things that I've really stuck with for an extended period of time, because what I should be doing is, experimenting and finding out, things that I want to do, like for YouTube, trying out different niches, playing different games, doing different things, and seeing what you like to do. And it might not necessarily be a specific thing, but you will, discover that you like to do certain types of content more than others generally. So I still need to figure that out. And I know for a fact that if I just try and stream every end like a bunch, that I'm going to get burnt out. Not because it's particularly difficult to, just play Geometry Dash every day, but rather that it's just boring, especially if it's every end. This level is boring. I feel like I can see I can see it stretching out, just like me playing every end, just stretching out over, months. And I don't like it. And also, when I say that I can see that, I can actually kind of not really see it, because I don't think it would be something I would actually do, because it isn't something I necessarily want to do, or feel like doing, I have a loaf of bread. I have bread dough that I'm like rising right now, and I need to go and stir it, and maybe probably like another hour actually, but oh man, yeah, I'm tired. I'm glad I'm doing something at least, but I feel like I could be doing more, so I'll be streaming for at most like maybe 10 more minutes probably. Maybe try and get a new best, but like honestly it's kind of feeling like it's losing a bit of meaning for me. And I don't know if if I even want to stream every end. Maybe I don't. I said stream number 1, maybe this will be the one and only. I don't know. I don't think I should put the pressure on myself to beat it. I think it would be nuts to beat this level, and I think it might be cool, but I'm really not sure I actually want to put my time and effort into that rather than putting it into something that I desire more than to just play Geometry Dash, to play this one boring level called Every End, Something about Every End is definitely exhilarating, but like, I think that, I don't know, man. I just think that with how I am right now and how I want to be trying out a lot of new different things, I don't want to commit to something that I know will be a huge commitment, and that I know is just one repeated task over and over. Feels like my hands and my mind are working like totally separately. Like that my hands are totally working on their own, because I've played the beginning of this level so much that it's like it doesn't even almost care what I'm thinking for the first bit of the level, because everything is just like controlled by my hands, and there's no nerves. There's nothing like to worry about. Just following protocol, following procedure. That was way too early, man. Way too early. I would like to get a new vest though. I would like to actually get somewhere. You know, I think that would be cool. Like imagine having 10%, 11% on every end. That would be cool. I actually wonder if I would like to edit videos for other people. If that would be something that I wouldn't hate, you know. I hate too much. I hate too many things in life. I have too much of an aversion to hard work and too much of an aversion to, you know, discomfort in a working environment, you know. And I think we've got to realize that work is just like work sometimes. And I mean, you got to do what you can to get paid. And like, I think that when you actually are making money and getting paid and seeing what money can buy, especially when you're in the gutter and you're like, when you really need money, you're willing to work hard, you know. I'm not willing to work hard because I don't need the money. And I'm tired. You can still play it, Brandon, when you're tired, though. Totally. Sometimes you just get into kind of spells where, you know, you're just failing at the beginning of the level, and then you look at your screen again and you realize, like, oh wait, now I'm suddenly far again. Or you realize that you've been failing at the beginning. It kind of just happens, man. Like, you kind of just end up spending time in something, and, like, your subconscious, like, does the work for you, and then you realize that you're really just observing yourself doing the thing. And that thing I'm doing is every end. I think this is a good experience, though. You know, good to stream and get the experience, and good to at least step outside of my comfort zone a bit and really step into streaming and get an idea of what I want to do. Not necessarily commit to anything, but just start doing it, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get anywhere, but let me try and get to the, oh my god, dude. Dude, I actually cannot get anywhere. I don't know, should I stop, or I kind of feel like I should stop. I don't know, let me try and get one more, I'm gonna do one more attempt at that part that I just died at, and if I fail, then I'll edge stream. How about that? I'm just gonna